Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. I took some time off to enjoy Thanksgiving and Christmas. I hope everybody had a wonderful and safe holidays. A little bit chilly today. That's why I'm sitting in the car instead of staying outside. Nice sunny day here in Florida, but for the next few videos, if not a whole bunch, I am going to focus on social issues. The title of this series, as you can see here already, is Social Dilemma. One of the things that I see often on TV or in the news about social issues and what people want, often things are left out that make things a lot more difficult to achieve because there's always unintended consequences on many things that we want in life. Okay? Do I want free education? Yes. Do I want free health care for everyone? Yes. Do I want flat rate tax or some kind of tax system that's more fair? Yes. There's a lot of things that all of us, want that is extremely difficult to achieve, if not impossible to achieve. And a lot of time, the discussion and debates that I heard on the news by experts lacked a lot of background issues that cause a lot of problem. Too often, people talk about things they want, wish for things that they want, that ignore all the unintended consequences that came with it. To me, that is intellectual naive, or intellectual laziness, or intellectual dishonest, because you can't say that you want something and think that what you want doesn't impact other areas of society or your city or your town or the country. Okay, it's never as simple as let's just do something or let's just do this because it's good for mankind. So for this series, going forward, for how many videos there will be, I welcome anyone to suggest a topic that they want to hear my opinion and what I think, because often when I look at an issue, a social issue, I try to look deep into everything around it to see why it has not been done, why it is hard to achieve, or why it cannot be achieved. Okay, instead of just saying, I want free education, I want free healthcare, I want this and that. And it's a good soundbite that a lot of politicians use to get votes, right? A lot of promises. That's the other thing. It irked me to see how politicians, for the past many decades, and I'm sure for the future many decades, love to promises, love to tell people they are going to fight for them to get this and that, and then achieve nothing. Okay, it is quite a clear pictures on how things are not done, how promises are broken on every level of government by politicians that promise people things that they will do for them to get the votes and then achieve nothing. So let's tackle all the problems or as many social issues as I can and apply some critical thinking, some deep thinking into them on why I think it is difficult to achieve. Not impossible, some may be impossible, but difficult to achieve because there are unintended consequences that prevent it from happening. There are always forces behind the scenes that people don't look at or pay attention to that will oppose to what they do. And let's talk about it. For this very first video, how about tax? Okay, is there anyone that's happy with the tax system? At least not the average person. Sure, do I like to see all the tax loopholes? No. Okay, only super wealthy or wealthy people love to see all the loopholes in the tax system right now for the past many decades to take advantage of them so that they don't pay their fair share. Okay, do I want to see a flat rate where it's more fair, or do I want to see a tax system without loopholes so that the rich people, the super wealthy people, will pay a little bit more compared to getting away with paying nothing? Absolutely. Okay, absolutely. I don't mind paying my fair share. Been doing that since I was 15 in this country, paying taxes and making money, earning. But why is that such a problem? Why is tax such a huge problem? Okay, many of the issues are well known. Okay, I'm sure you have heard all the debates across both parties for the past many decades. Okay, but why? What is the opposing force that you don't see, that people don't talk about? Do you know how many people in this country are tax accountants? Hundreds of thousands. CPA, hundreds of thousands. One of the largest group. There are companies like the company that make TurboTax and other tax software. They employ tens and thousands of people, making billions of dollars. It's a massive industry, the tax industry. They like it complicated so that you have to pay them to do the work. If the tax rate is flat or there's no tax loophole, if you make this amount of money over this amount of money and there's no deduction, no loophole, no any kind of nonsense, it's just simple. You make this amount, you pay X rate. You make that amount, you pay that rate, or a flat rate for everyone. Do you think there's anyone that will need a CPA? Do you think anyone is gonna need to buy TurboTax? No. Has anyone talked about the lobby money that go into fighting every tax suggestion or flat rate or do away with tax loopholes? Dive deeper into that and you see why solving the tax problem in this country is likely not going to happen. Okay, this is one of those problems that every time I hear on TV, every election cycle, we need to change the tax rate. We need to do away with the tax loopholes. We need to change the tax structure. Whatever you want to do, whatever I want to do, whatever the mass want to do, there are a whole lot of people that benefit from complex tax rule. Forget about the people that benefit from, paying less taxes. There are a lot of people benefiting from working, preparing the tax return for other people. The unintended consequence of incorporating a flat rate or a tax structure that have no more loopholes, that are easy, and CPAs are no longer needed, tax software are no longer needed, the displacement of employment are not going to be easy. Okay, this is one of the things that I think across many social issues, whenever people want something, it's not as simple as take it from the rich, to give to the poor. There are a lot of things that will create a displacement in employment that no one ever discuss on TV. No one. It's not that simple. Okay, I understand. I want many things that many of us want, but at the same time, I can stand back, think about it, and say, well, I can see why it cannot be done or why it is so hard to achieve. Okay, so hopefully in this series and in many future videos, I will point out things on many social issues that people want to fix, but yet we can't. And I will tell you the reason why we can't. On top of that, you should ask your politicians that you want to vote for the tougher questions on what they think they can do to achieve the thing that they promise you, when they are not addressing the issue that I brought up, like in this video. Okay, it's not that simple. Nothing is ever black and white. Very gray, very gray. There's a lot of money. At the end of the day, many changes will take money away from some people, and those people don't want changes. And a lot of time, it's not about just the rich. There are a lot of people benefiting from many issues that we want to fix. Not just the rich. It's the employee. Okay? Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.